Hello, this is the very first presentation in this class, and I had a lot of fun sitting down there, and I had a very good feeling through this semester. You guys made a very good job on this first project. So on your grading sheets, you are restricted to a certain score distribution. You have to give one team a 6, two team a 7, something like that. But I am not restricted to those, and I think I'll give much higher grades than the grading sheets. I'm very satisfied with your work this week. And I want to make comments from three aspects. Well, before that, let me tell you that I have been writing down comments to your presentation, to your presentations. I do not have time to comment on the 15 presentations one by one, but I will put my comments on the portal, and you can all see my comments on your presentations. And the TA will collect the comments from the student judges and also put them on the portal. Okay, so you can see the comments too. And we are shooting the videos of your presentations, and we will put them on YouTube. So it's all about faces, right? You don't lose face, right? But well, first of all, let me comment your presentations from three aspects. First of all, I want to comment from making a presentation in English. I'm very surprised to see that almost all of you can speak English very well and make presentation in English very well. And most of you can make presentations without reading from a script. You can do your presentation right there, and this is not easy. And I congratulate you for that ability, although I still want to tell you that English is not the deciding factor of the grades, okay? English is not deciding factor of the grades. So for those of you who do not speak English that well, don't be frustrated, and the English is not the deciding factor. But if you can make very good presentations in English, this will be a very good tool, very powerful tool, very good window for you when you get out of school. Okay, so that is very good. And the second aspect I want to, the second point of view I want to comment is the presentation skills. And this is our first time using that tracking video, and our TA seems to have some trouble with that. But well, first of all, I want to tell you that there are two screens. There are two screens. And most of you stand right here on this screen and maybe looking to the audience over there. So if you are going to make the presentation next time, you may want to switch between the two screens and cover the audience of the whole, cover the audience sitting there. And the other thing I want to remind you is that, for example, Jeffrey over here came to the classroom before 1 o'clock, and he tried to make sure that his video, sounds, and everything is okay. So that is what I would do too. Many of you have very good videos, but could not be played because the format might not be compatible and all that. So if you have those very special sound effects, very special videos, probably you should come here early to test them, to make sure that this is okay. This is also part of the preparation. Number three thing I want to remind you is that some of you could not finish the presentation in 5 minutes. You see, so you put a lot of effort in preparing your presentation, but we have only 5 minutes. So this is about you have to do rehearsal. You have to rehearse before coming here for presentation. So you have 5 minutes, and we do this all the time in our group meeting. For example, when Wilson just we went to Japan, he made a presentation to the Japanese people. But before doing that, we do the rehearsal in our group meeting. Ask him to practice the presentation, and we time the presentation to see whether he's using too much time. And if he's using too much time, we might want to cut down the slides and all that. So you want to do that. So while this is not a very important, this is not a super important presentation, but this is one good opportunity you can do an English presentation. So you might want to just spend a little time doing some rehearsal. And and I also want to comment. I also want to comment from the content, from the point of view of your content. And the first thing I want to say is that last week you had the Lego workshop. And I'm really happy to see that the Lego workshop really works out. And many of you have Lego prototype, and that is exactly what I expect to see. You have prototype and you can test the different concept. But I still hope there's a balance between the prototype and the drawings. Using the drawings is, well, to me, is much easier to describe certain ideas. So when you have a full prototype and you point to here and there, it might not be that easy to describe your ideas. So there can be a balance between prototype and the drawings. The other thing is actually the purpose of the proposal, the purpose of the projects is for our students to practice what is discussed in class, to practice what is described in class. So I should not force you. You see, this is about creativity, and people have your own ways to do design, to describe your design. But I still hope to see you practice the methodology we talked about in class. For example, I was hoping to see some scenario, application scenario, technical event sequence, schematics, then function decomposition, and concept evaluation, that kind of thing. So that is sort of the reason why we are in this class, the reason why we are doing this project. But of course, I wouldn't be like, oh, if you don't do this, I will give you a very bad grade. I wouldn't be doing that. But for the following projects, if you make a conscious effort that, oh, okay, Professor Xu is expecting me to use what is discussed in class and try to do that, okay? And finally, I want to tell you this story, and it was like last year. Last year, a guy won an international award on designing clothes. 有一个人得到一个世界服装设计的大奖。And the reporter interviewed his teacher. He was like 29 or 30 years old. And the reporter interviewed his teacher. Hey, is he a very special student when he was in school? And the teacher said that these students treat every homework as his, I'm not sure how to say that in English, as his 作品, as his, I'm not sure how to, well, 作品. Jeffrey, you understand 作品?
Presentation portfolio or just like...
Right, so this student, well, this is a homework. You can, oh, it's just a homework. Why do I have to care? And I can get 5 points, 6 points. Why do I have to care? But if you can take every homework as your 作品, as something you're going to show people in the future, and that is the effort. That is effort I want to see. For example, this guy over here, he wore something. He had this very special preparation for this presentation. And other students, oh, this guy is showing off. But from what I see, that's a very good attitude. He treats this homework very seriously. And Jeffrey over here made a very good multimedia thing to scare people in the beginning. That is also a very good attitude. Well, you can take the attitude as, oh, okay, I can just do something. And but if you treat every homework as your 作品, and I think that would be a very good attitude. And this homework will be your 作品 in the future. I'm writing recommendation letters all the time. I finished 3 recommendation letters this morning. And every student out of this class will use what they did in this class as their material for applying graduate school, for applying real jobs and all that. So this is actually indeed your job. Okay, so I congratulate you for the very good work, and I do hope that I can keep seeing those efforts, those very good work in the following projects. Okay, so your grades and comments will be on the portal, and I will also give you the English written assignment. I forgot to give you the English written assignment this week, but I will give you the English written assignment. And for those of you who made a presentation in English, and you can just turn in the script, so you don't have to write something extra. You can turn in the script. You understand me? 你可以把你自己的稿子交上来，不用再写那个英文作业。For those of you who made the presentation today, okay? Any question? We're running late. Any questions? Okay, so this is what we're going to do for the rest of the semester. So let's keep up the good work. Okay. Then please